Hello everyone, right here I have a 2023 Chery Omoda 5 230T H. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. The Omoda 5 in Malaysia does come standard with a remote engine start system. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in. And upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all four windows in the car simultaneously, as well as open up the sunroof. And to close all of them back together, just press and hold on the lock button. Another standard feature for the Omoda 5 in Malaysia is Chery's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indentation on the driver's side door handle. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment, then tap the area again behind the driver's side door handle. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Omoda 5, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The Omoda 5 uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard for Malaysia is a leather steering wheel with a flat bottom design, gloss black trim on the inner bottom half, and sport grips at 10 and 2. The only transmission offered with the Omoda 5 in Malaysia is a continuously variable transmission. Also known in short as CVT, this transmission does not have a fixed set of gear ratios. Instead, it uses an infinite amount of gear ratios to provide drivers with a smoother ride and better fuel consumption over a regular automatic transmission. Using the gear lever, this transmission does get a manual shifting option through 9 virtual gear ratios. Front and rear parking sensors and a reverse camera are another two standard features across the range, while the H trim gains a 360-degree camera system. The camera system features active guidance signs at the rear and in front, and the row of buttons on the top of the camera display allows drivers to select either the rear or the front cameras, bring up the 3D camera view where the guidance signs and the wheels on the display turn with the steering wheel, and lastly, access the camera settings menu. Safety features in the Omoda 5 include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, an electronic stability program, traction control, hill start assist control, hill descent control, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. There are a number of driver assistance features as well, and this one consists of autonomous emergency braking, front collision warning, lane departure prevention, lane departure warning, emergency lane keeping, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, integrated cruise assist, and traffic jam assist. The H trim comes with a set of 18-inch 5-spoke black and red alloy rims. This Omoda 5 rides on GT Comfort F50 215 55R18 tyres. The disc brakes are ventilated in front and solid out back. For the suspension, it is made up of McPherson struts up front and a torsion beam setup at the rear. Chery is a Chinese car manufacturer headquartered in Wuhu, Anhui, China. It was established in 1997 and it is currently one of the top 10 car manufacturers in China in terms of number of vehicles produced. There are several sub-brands under Chery's umbrella, and Omoda is one of them. Vehicles from the Omoda sub-brand are positioned to be more upmarket than the mainstream Chery vehicles. The Omoda 5 is the first product from this sub-brand, and depending on the market, it is marketed as either Chery Omoda 5, Omoda 5, Omoda C5, Chery Omoda 5, Chery FX, or Phoenix FX. The Omoda 5, a B-segment crossover SUV, was unveiled at the 2021 Auto Guangzhou, with production starting in February 2022 and sales starting later that same year. It is the first product to feature Chery's Art in Motion design language, and it was developed from the start as a global model, with both left and right hand drive configurations on offer. Chery returned to the Malaysian market in July 2023 after being several years absent. The Omoda 5 was one of the products that marked Chery's re-entry into Malaysia, the other being the Tiggo 8 Pro. Currently, Chery Malaysia offers the Omoda 5 in two variants, the 230T C CVT and the 230T H CVT. Powering this car is Chery's SQRE4015C 1.5 litre, dual ovate cams, 16 valves, turbocharged 9.4 petrol engine. This engine features variable valve timing and multi-point fuel injection. It produces 154 horsepower at 5500 RPM and 230 Nm of torque at 1750 to 4000 RPM. The fuel tank carries 51 litres of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the Omoda 5 230T CVT is 6.9 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 164 grams per kilometer, and the Omoda 5 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the Omoda 5H include automatic manual leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED side indicators, LED sequential front and rear indicators, LED front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored door handles with chrome trim, black side mirrors with red trim, red exterior trim, and dual exhaust pipes. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, central locking, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. Window lock, this button operates the powered rear hatch. Chery floor mats. Pull this lever to pop open the fuel door. And the driver's seat in this Omoda 5H does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Dual zone automatic climate control system. These are your controls, and the climate control display is shared with the infotainment display located right above. Power button, and within the climate control display you have your passenger side temperature, driver side temperature, different modes, fan speed, recirculation, power, air conditioning, front defrost, and sync. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. You also have 3-stage, cooled seats for the driver, and front passenger. And as for the controls down here, you have your temperature, automatic mode, recirculation, power, air conditioning, front and rear defrost, and fan speed controls. Here you have a bit of storage. The left one is for your Qi wireless charging pad, while the right one is for your key detection spot. But you can also store items there if you wish to do so. Beneath the center console, you have storage together with a power outlet, as well as a USB-A port to connect to the system and a USB-C port for charging. Right here you have the volume and power knob, home button. This AVM button brings up the 360-degree camera system. Right here you can select between the vehicle's eco and sport driving modes. And right here is the Omoda 5's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby say you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The Omoda 5 comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 10.25-inch infotainment display and various media connectivity options. The H trim gets an 8-speaker Sony premium audio sound system. The Sony sound system that this Omoda 5 uses is actually quite alright. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current song playing information. The album art will show up here if available. Right here, title, artist, album. You can play pause, go back a song, go for a song, song duration, and below you can activate your shuffle, repeat, as well as bring up your love and suggest as like this options. Playing next goes to your playing next playlist, and if you hit back, we go back to your main media library where you can look at your library, playlists, and radio. Under library, you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, and whatnot. And to go back to your current media playing information, press this button right here. To the right, shortcut buttons for Google Maps, music, phone, and hit this button to go back to your main CarPlay menu. Right here you can access your phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, so on and so forth. More apps right here. And to the left you can bring up your navigation, control your media, go to a destination, and bring up your voice command. To go back to the main Chery system, hit the Chery icon right here. And right here you can view pictures, bring up your vehicle settings. With your smart key settings, lighting settings, driver assistance settings, personalized settings, basic vehicle information, and air conditioning settings. local settings with your Bluetooth settings, Wi-Fi settings, sound, voice, display and system. You can also access your phone right here. Under phone, you can obviously dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists and whatnot. You can access your media, video, electronic manual, your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay menus. You can look for system updates right here. And to the left, you can also bring up your 360-degree camera system. Now, if we swipe from the top down, we can bring up the climate control menu. And to the right, apart from the home button, you also have shortcut buttons for your phone, media, and this one is to bring up your voice control. Front quarter windows. And as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. Electronic central locking. Light and indicator controls. If you flick the indicator right or left, you can also bring up the side camera system. Favorite button, different media mode selection button, voice control, Bluetooth telephone controls, seat track, volume wheel, adaptive cruise control and speed limiter controls. And this left, right and wheel right here control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. The wheel goes up and down, and that one controls the different sub-menus. The left and right buttons goes between the different main menus. Currently driving data with your trip computer since the last startup, trip computer since the last reset. Within the two trip computers, you have your distance traveled, average fuel consumption and average speed, instant fuel consumption, tire pressure monitoring system, and back to your trip A. Next up, settings menu with your fatigue driving settings, maintenance mileage reset, and fault inquiry. Media information, your driving assist display, and back to your trip computer. Wiper controls. And the steering wheel in this car is still telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, front center armrest, with storage down below. It is quite deep, and you can have the option of having this part chilled just by twisting this knob. Auto dimming rear view mirror. You have a USB-A port right there to connect a dash cam or whatever you want to use that USB-A port for. This button turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. LED interior lights. Sunroof. It is fully powered. You can open it up as a vent or open it up in full. There is a shade for the sunroof if you do not want that much sunlight coming in. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. window control, speaker, storage, and the rear seat backs in this Omoda 5 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then locate the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests. The one on that side folds down the left seat and the middle seat, while the one on this side folds down the right seat. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are fairly nice and comfortable. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle, with a USB-A port down below for charging. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides of the back, are grip handles and hooks. Rear LED interior lights. There are 4 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2023 Omoda 5. Boot space in Omoda 5 is 378 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space increases to 1075 litres. To the left of the boot is a light and a power outlet. Under the boot floor is some storage, and the red box contains the vehicle's warning triangle. Under this storage area is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit, and jack. The front headrests are built into the seat, so adjustable headrests for the rear only. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with all of the controls located right down there. quite a big glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2023 Chery Omoda 5 230T H. Thanks for watching and goodbye.